Alright, lamai mein. I'm doing this video in order to tell you something very important. First of all, who am I? I am Tharuka Rajapaksha and I did A-levels in 2024. I ended up with a result like this. Sorry. And then this one is for chemistry. And then of course, I had a set score of 1.7 approximately. Which ended up giving me a university which I always wanted to go, the University of Colombo, biological science. So I got selected for that. And since when am I doing classes? Like after A-levels, I was doing classes. Since after A-levels, I was doing classes. So revision batch, which I started in January, is now taking an end in the last 2 months. And this is my first complete batch, which I'm doing right after A-levels. And we have students more than 50. Student count is more than 50 in our class. You can check like for this age, right after A-levels, the amount of trust that the students give us is like unexplainable. It's like that is our quality which we give for the students. And then you can check our YouTube videos. Now we have done free sessions. You can check right in our channel. You have the chance to go and check. You can check them, right? So that is us. This is us. Right. First of all, people, the revision class, which I'm going to tell you, last 2 months, what you're going to do. First of all, we are fighting one of the most hardest concept, not the hardest unit, which the students tell, that is pH. We are fighting off with pH in this month, September onwards. We are starting pH, and then within these 2 months, you will complete pH. 2 months cannot be able, like before that, we are going to complete pH, including the questions which are going to do. You will have a complete grasp of this lesson and you will be able to write any essay question or MCQ from this topic after you complete the program with us. Right. And then people, what else are we going to do? We are starting environmental, one of the most important parts when it comes to a student who is at low marks. Like let's say he or she is having like 40 marks, 50 marks. So they should definitely study something like industrial and environmental in order to face the exam, because like it's giving you some amount of marks. Like from essay question, you get 7.5 marks in total from 100, 7.5 marks. And then MCQs, you get around 5 to 6, like 5 MCQs you get, around 6, yeah, around 6 MCQs you get from both environmental and industrial combined. So we are starting environmental in this month, September. What else then? Industrial. Industrial people, we have completed like half of industrial in the month of, what do you call, May. August, yeah, month of August, we have completed the half of industrial. So what have we done? So 4 industries I have done freely on YouTube. You can check magnesium production is there, Solvay process is there, Na2CO3 production, Haber process is there, and then the Oswald's process is there, the HNO3 production I have done free on YouTube. Anyone can watch that and learn from that. So we are continuing industrial, but the next few sessions are not free. I'm afraid to say that next few sessions are not free. We are doing it for our students only. So we are doing iron extraction, TiO2 production, and then organic industries. There are several like ethanol production, and then vinegar production, and then essential oils, and then yeah, those things, biodiesel production. And then we are doing polymers. Polymers include one of the asked one of the mainly targeted MCQ, the rubber part, which is like targeted for the 2025 paper, is there under polymers. එතකොට people may that is that we are doing environmental, industrial, as well as what you call PH in the month of September. Hurry. Then people, what else? Now let's go to the paper class. Paper class, what you're going to do is now what is now, week 1, from 1 to 7 September, we are doing Shadow Paper 8. Shadow Paper 8 means what people? Api Shadow Papers කියලා series එකක් කරා. ඒ series එකේ අපි කරේ what we did was the past paper we are taking 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, we took all the past papers and then we shadowed their MCQ paper. කියන්නේ ඒ MCQ එකට සමාන MCQ එකක්, but different and harder version we created, and then we created the shadow papers. This is the first time in English medium chemistry history that someone has done that. So we did that here. Shadow paper 8, and then 2024 paper we are doing it in the week one, which is like we need one extra week to complete that. Shadow papers was like subjected to complete in the last month, but it took one extra week. So here we go, week one. And then week two, people, we are doing a model paper. Then මේ model papers තියෙනවා මෙතන එකක් කරනවා. මෙතන එකක් කරනවා මෙතන එකක් කරනවා. There are three model papers which are doing. What are model papers? එතන model papers can be some hard papers. Hard papers කියන්නේ royal papers, නිකන් ආනන්ද college papers, like Nalanda college, and then some hard papers, FWC papers, Mora papers, like something like that. We are like discussing one of the most hardest papers. The discussion විතරක් නෙමෙයි තියෙන්නේ මේකේ. You can come and write the paper. We are doing physical paper classes at Faraday in Kandy. So in 2025 batch, for 2025 batch, we are doing it only in Kandy, but next year, 2026 batch, we are trying to expand it to Colombo also. So Colombo, so you can come and write. But in Kandy, near Faraday, near Trinity, you can find Faraday. In Faraday, you can come and write papers. So all these papers, you can come and write physically, and I will be there invigilating you from start to end. So yeah. You can write these papers by physically as well as online. You can pay online and then join to a Zoom meeting and then write the papers like that. So that is possible. So there are three model papers like that which we are going to do. And then what is this ATP? The ATP, yesterday I shared one video, what is ATP, and then like coming soon video. People were like, adenosine triphosphate, like, are biowell in ATP? Nah, this is called A-level target papers. A-level target papers can people, we are targeting the A-level paper and releasing 5 papers. Now these papers, I have already prepared, like half on preparation. And people, we are guessing what could be the question which is there for the 2025 paper. That's what you are going to do. This is very important. When it comes to guessing, like a chemistry paper, it's hard to guess, but we are giving you 5 papers, like which could come. There are paheng ekak vitara enda puluwan people. There is a chance that one of the 5 papers could be there in the A-level paper. Ehemme enne naha nigar. A question එක මෙන්නේ නැහැ, but the concept can repeat in the A-level paper. That's what we are doing. So yeah, the discussions are there for all these papers, and also people now if you want to get the shadow papers, you can buy them separately. So ඒකට මට message එකක් දාන්න for this number. If you want the shadow papers, you can buy them separately, including the discussions. You can buy the shadow papers like that. එතකොට මේක මම වෙනම දෙන්නම්. මේක හැබැයි shadow paper 8 you can write if you join for September, and then so on. එතකොට there's one thing I need to say. For these 2 months, people, you have to make only one payment. What? Yes, one payment. If you are writing online, people, you need to make only one payment for these 2 months. So what is the payment? I'll tell those in the WhatsApp groups. Online and physical also, I'll talk with the institute and let you know about physical paper writing one-time payment. I'll ask them and tell you. So yeah, I'll tell you about the details of payments in the groups, so you can write them from this week onwards. Hurry, then people, that's what I wanted to tell you. So keep working on. You can do this definitely, right? Try to get a decent result for A-levels, at least above 3B you have to get in order to enter a decent faculty. So yeah, that's it. So I'm ending the meeting. If you have any issues, you can talk to this number. You can message me. You can use WhatsApp for messaging, and also check our description. There you will find other details about the classes. So yeah, thank you.